Pressing propellant tanks to flight pressures. Retracting the sunshade and capsule access bridge. Transitioned to onboard hydraulic pumps.
All right, you're hearing some of those mission control call-outs going on there as we go through the big check moments. Claire, I think this is something, now you've been on console before. You could tell us a little bit about this
Executing aft fin, built-in test.
You can see right there, we are doing our aft fin bit or a
vehicle is now on internal power.
Built-in check. They said the vehicle's on internal power, so we're switching to internal systems. And so we are just checking out the vehicle to make sure everything is ready to go.
We've got our great drone operators down there in West Texas giving us some aerial footage today. I love these shots. These are really special. And you saw while you were talking there,
are at flight pressures.
You saw the fins at the base of the rocket moving back and forth, and they were getting us ready to fly.
Well, we are
switched on onboard helium.
Just under T-minus 30 seconds. We're going to toss it back over to the rocket, and let's go, New Shepard and the crew out of the blue.
Thrust termination system is armed. Starting roll program. 30 seconds into flight.
Now you can note the speed and altitude graphics there at the bottom of your screen.
7,000 feet and climbing.
And the chart at the left is tracking the main milestones that we're going to see during the flight.
Beginning throttle down for Q limiting. Engine response looks good.
All right, it looks like we've passed
Max Q.
There you hear on the radio there, the Max Q has passed. That's the point at which the aerodynamic pressures on the vehicle are at their max.
Vehicle is supersonic.
All right.
And you can just see the glow of the engine there. And
engine back up to full throttle.
Onboard.
The onboard camera looking down at West Texas.
Chamber pressure looks good. Passing 70,000 feet.
All right, we're approaching 100,000 feet here. The next milestone that we're looking here for is main engine cutoff, or MECO. And that's the moment at which our astronauts are going to start
astronauts experiencing max ascent Gs
of microgravity.
Begin throttle down, standby MECO. MECO confirmed.
There's the main engine cutoff.
Standby separation.
And it's a very clear day in West Texas, which is why our long-range cameras there on the ground on the left side of the screen, you're seeing the clear shot of the booster. There's separation.
Separation confirmed.
Amazing. And this is the point at which the astronauts are going to hear that call from their Capcom, telling them they can start to unbuckle and enjoy those moments to float around the capsule and I can't imagine what's going through me, he said right now.
Hey, guys. Emily, I love you. Grandpa's in space. Hey, guys. Oh, my goodness. High five. High five. High five. High five. All right.
They sound happy in there, which is really good.
I'm so excited for them.
Look at this. We're in space. Oh, my God.
Passing the Kármán line.
And there they are. They've crossed into space. Now, both the booster and the capsule are both ascending now. The vehicles are separated, and now they're just both coasting up into their apogee point, and they're going to reach apogee about the same time, and then begin their journey back to Earth.
No problem.
You can hear the voices of the astronauts right now as they are floating around the capsule.
Capsule has reached apogee. 4 minutes, 15 seconds into flight.
An amazing day to fly to space for these 6
Booster
astronauts.
descending past 340,000 feet.
Now, the booster is more aerodynamically shaped than the capsule is, so it's going to win the race back to the
Capsule
ground.
body
So
rates
the
look good.
chart on the left side of the screen that you see there is tracking the booster. The chart on the right side is tracking the capsule's descent. And so that booster is going to
1
first
minute
touch
warning.
down just a
1
couple minutes
minute
before the
warning.
capsule does. And you hear there the 1 minute warning came from Capcom. They're talking to the astronauts in the capsule, giving them that 1 minute warning to return to their
Booster
seats.
descending nominally.
And one thing I love is that you can see this booster coming down to West Texas.
Astronauts returning to seats.
The astronauts returning to their seats, and the booster will actually land about 2 miles north from the launch pad.
That's the onboard, we call it the tunnel down view of the booster as it's descending back to Earth. You'll notice the clouds moving from left to right there. The booster, as it's ascending, rolls a little bit. That sort of tosses the crew capsule
Capsule
up
has
into
reached the
space and
atmospheric
gives
pierce
the
point.
capsule ability to spin and get lots of different views of Earth as it's floating.
Confirmed booster forward fin deploy.
As you heard, we have deployed the forward fins, and that is because we need these surfaces to help steer the vehicle back to the landing pad.
Astronauts are experiencing max Gs.
All right, the astronauts are now back in their seats. They are also descending back to Earth as well.
Coming up here soon, we'll have my favorite part. I'm biased because it's the engine, but we will get to see the engine reignite.
Booster drag brakes deployed. Approach an engine restart.
All right, there's the drag brakes, and you're going to see the velocity of the dropping of the booster here really cut down. It's below 500 miles an hour now.
That was the song
There's,
Boom.
and you can see the relight
Engine
happening right
restart.
there.
Landing legs deployed. Booster descent nominal.
Booster touchdown.
Booster touchdown.
All
Welcome
right.
home, New Shepard booster.
There it is. Every time I get to see these booster landings, this is a miracle of engineering. And
Starting booster auto safing.
It's a treat to be able to see it. If you ever get a chance to see it in
Capsule
Texas,
descending nominally
it's
past
incredible.
20,000 feet.
This is reusable.
Standby drogues.
So the show is not over because we have the capsule, and on your screen you can see that the capsule is descending with the altitude decreasing there.
You should be able to, yep, there's the crew capsule. Now we're going to look for the drogue deployment. There it is. Looks like we got 3 good drogues. Now, these are the
drogue deployment confirmed.
Are the initial drogue parachutes that pull out the main parachutes just a few seconds later. There's 3 good main parachutes have been deployed.
Capsule main parachute deployment confirmed.
There we are. 3 reefed parachutes. Always
Confirmed.
really good to see
Capsule mains
this.
look good.
Amazing. So these astronauts have gone to space. They have unbuckled. They have enjoyed a few
Capsule
moments
landing
of
zone is
floating
within
around the
expected
capsule.
range limits.
And here they are, looking out the window, seeing Earth.
Capsule descending nominally past 1,700 feet.
That is a great shot. We are just under 1,500 feet from the capsule landing.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah. There it is, yeah.
Now the parachutes, they're essential for providing a gentle touchdown for the capsule, and it also has a retro thrust system on the base of the
TDS
capsule,
enabled.
which is going to make the final touchdown even smoother for those astronauts. Under 1,000 feet here. That retro thrust system fires
Approaching
just
retro
moments,
thrust fire.
moments before touchdown to slow the capsule down to just a few miles an hour. It kicks up a tremendous cloud of dust there in the desert, but rest assured the astronauts today will enjoy a nice, soft touchdown. Again, great work by our drone team in West Texas today.
Capsule touchdown. Touchdown. Auto safing start. Welcome home, NS-37.
Our astronauts have landed and they have touched down back in West Texas.
Welcome home, crew of NS-37, the 37th mission to space for New Shepard.
Status check.
It's always great to see the easy touchdown for a New Shepard crew capsule. Now, at this point, our crew capsule recovery team is going to be driving out in a convoy to meet those astronauts. They're going to safe the capsule. They're going to get ready to open that hatch, which is, at that point, we're going to be able to see those astronauts emerging from the crew capsule and get ready to hear some of the first words they're going to say about their experience. So it's quite amazing to see. The landing zone, as I understand it today, is just a little bit east of our launch pad. You can see in the little window there, that's the crew capsule recovery team. They're live right now. They are driving that road out. You can see, it looks to me like the launch tower is right in front of them. I think they're going to take a right at some point at the tower area and head towards the east, just a little ways where the crew capsule is going to be waiting for them. Now, our drone operators are able to get out there first. Obviously, the crew capsule descends on its own based on weather conditions, basically. And so we know it's always going to land in our predicted spots. We've got a great weather team that does some simulations, and they can tell us exactly where it's going to land. So the crew capsule recovery team has a good operation to go and find that capsule as quickly as they can. Well, so hey, while we wait to egress, let's chat a little bit about our nonprofit Club for the Future.
Yeah, there is a tradition we have here on New Shepard, and just like we've done on past missions, today's crew made their own postcards to fly to space.
Oh, there they are. There's Hans with the postcard that he drew. And yeah, this is the tradition that we do. There's Mihi's postcard. She's drawn a rocket as well. I know it's her lifelong dream to go to space, and she just got to do that just today,
Incredible.
right in front of our eyes. That's amazing. There's Neil. So yeah, this tradition of drawing postcards, this is something that we do. It's an activity that we've